Hey, this is Hey Arnold, and today we're going to be going over NBA Top Shots. Exactly with their latest release of the Hollow Icon Drop 2 for Series 2. And what I'm going to do is figure out if this ridiculous $999 price tag is actually worth it. So today we're going to go look into what's included in the package, and we're going to go into the marketplace and see what they're currently selling for because it was previously released this Monday. And then we're going to go into if I would buy this and what my plans are for NBA Top Shots. And if you stay towards the end of the video, there is some special reading you need to do that involves your NBA Top Shot strategy. And we'll go into that towards the end of the video. Okay, so just with starting off, we're going to look at what's included in this package deal that once again is for $999. So starting off, you will get one legendary hollow icon, okay, for Series 2, and that is very important because if you look at the prices for Series 1, obviously they're going to be much higher because they are 1. Then we have 3 rare metallic golds, Series 12, and then we have 6 base set 2. So I'm going to go my handy dandy spreadsheet, type down this information. We have legend, metallic, what amount? I believe 3. Amount is 3. Then common. We're going to go into those different prices, them up, see what would be a good return on this $1,000 investment. About basically a week later, it was released on the 12th, so we're coming up next Monday, the 19th. That'd be a week. Let's first go off and see the base sets. So here we have your base sets. This is actually ascending, the lowest asked. So these are actually the highest prices, right? I highly doubt a lot of people are going to get this $1,000 base set. That is very, very unlikely. There are a ton of these, absolutely a ton of these. If we keep going down, there's obviously some really good ones, $80, $60, 40, 7 right there. Got a lot of good things going on. Set. Then if we make it all the way down to the bottom, actually see that a lot of these are going at a lot lower prices, around the $4 to $7 range. So I'm gonna do a little average, assuming you're probably gonna get a lot of junk around this $5, $6, $10. Then you might get lucky, maybe a fixed $50 or $60. I'm just gonna say, being generous here, the price comes out to $2 on average. So that comes out to about 120 if you're planning to sell the items in the set. Next, we're going to go into the metallic. Let's take a look at those metallics. The metallic, once again, this is actually different. So this is lowest ascending. So these are actually the lowest. So this is actually really good because as you can see, basically start 200, and that is a very, very good number. And I would like to note that if you click on these, you can actually see that some of them went for a top sell of much, much higher. That being said, you know, this is probably a very variable selling, so you probably could get more than 200. You might get less than 200. We're just going with what is the current price. Okay, so now we're going to actually flip the switch and kind of see what is on the higher end of the spectrum. What is the highest selling? Highest is like $2,000. So you could get lucky on one of these and get around $2,000. Once again, I'm not really thinking that could happen. It seems like a lot of these are selling more towards the $200 range. So once again, I'm going to be pretty generous and say, oh, that 195 is probably a lot of us are probably going to hit around that 250, which would be a good average for you. Yes, somebody could hit $1,000 gold ticket up here, but that's fairly not as long. You can see this is one of 142, 7, where a lot of these other ones are 500. So I'm just gonna say most likely for 3 of these, 250. But in all honesty, somebody getting pretty lucky and hitting those bigger numbers. So I could say an average 250 at 300. 750 at 120, we are already coming out to around $107 the return. So you've basically made your money back just on these 3 sets. Finally, we're going to get the last one, which is the legend. Once again, these are Series 2. That should also be remembered, as if you look into the Series 1, obviously it's going to be a much higher price. This is, once again, lowest ascending. As you can see right off the bat, it starts at $1,000. So that means that you're already getting back your money from this investment, not basically doubling it. So as we can see, these just keep going up and up in price. And the highest one is going for quite a bit of money. That being said, this is also the price. It's hard to say. You know, a lot of people who buy and purchase actually have change in their wallet, so I could actually see somebody being able to sell these in a week for 50. That being said, you only get one of these, and a lot of these are the 99 packs. Rare ones are 4, so probably land in these packs a lot between the 1,000 and 2,000 range. The minimum hitting around that 1,000. I'm just gonna be generous and say, on average, you get about $1,500 legendary. So that right there kind of says it. You are getting a little bit more than your legendary. So with that legendary added into the mix, you would get roughly $1,170. Means you would get a total return profit $1,000 after selling it. But here's the part around this video is oh so important, because there's a little thing in the fine text for these super rare packages you need to be aware of. So whenever we go back into the original package, a lot of you guys probably skipped over these numbers and we're just reading, all right, the 1 legendary, 3 legendary, 6 legendary. Let's go look up things up in the marketplace. Selling of, you know, one of 499, one of 99, one of 44, all these other digits, but you may have missed this important requirements detail right here. What these requirements are, you have to meet these requirements before you can actually purchase this box. So just to join the QA, and by the way, it is a QA, there's a bit of luck to it. Get in there, it's like getting a nice pair of shoes. Get in there, hopefully be the first person in line to even get this. So there's quite a bit of luck to it as well. But as you can see, just with the QA alone, you have to have 15 moments. Honestly, for the cheaper ones at $4 to $5, pretty easy. These 2 rare, that's whenever it gets harder. I'd probably say you'd have to spend at least $200, maybe $300 to get these. And this is when the legendaries become oh so important. Legendaries are basically your VIP pass down the road. And that 1 legendary is going to cost you $1,000. Means you would probably put in around $1,500 in to buy pack. And that is why I probably won't be buying NBA Top Shots in the future, because simply I don't know too much about sports. I don't know what separates the ultra rare. I mean, obviously the numbers are important, but I don't know why Luke Cornett is off. Why Victor, I can't even pronounce his last name, is amazing. And so I think that if you are in sports, you are into following sports, maybe doing a bit of gambling, I don't know, this be a good NFT area for you, because you would know which legendaries to hold on to, which are going to accrue in value because you follow the sport, whereas I wouldn't know which one, because obviously we're playing this game to where, and I will agree that this will help NBA Top Shots last a lot longer in the long run, is that they are essentially forcing people to play the game and collect the top shots in order to keep buying and purchasing these new legendaries, new rares that are going to be just worth hopefully a lot more money in the future. I can say a Series 1 is going for around $30. And so that's why I think that if you're really into sports, it might be a good investment. You might just have some fun with it. Worst case scenario, you might lose half your money. We are fortunate that these are the early series, so they should at least keep value to them for just early. And like I said, I love the idea that they're forcing people in order to play and get these rare packages, you have to already own them, which is keeping interest in the game. And I think we'll keep the longevity for a few years to come, and we'll not just have it immediately burn out as soon as NFTs drop in price. That's what about this. So that is my game plan, is that if you are somebody that is greatly in sports and all this other stuff, it is probably a good idea to look into this type of investments, and you'll probably have a great advantage over me who knows nothing about sports, where I could just get rid of something that could probably accrue in value because of the momentum and the talk behind that actual scene in the sporting arena, where as you would know which ones to trade, which can keep on, that we can keep playing the game and keep accruing. So that is my opinion on the Top Shots, whether buying that $1,000, package good, which, if you have the opportunity, definitely buy. That being said, it gets a little harder on what you should sell, what you should keep, and what your plan is. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and like always, please like and subscribe for future content.